quad-esque Gridman says more about its characters and environment by saying nothing at all. Rather than telling us a character's state of mind, it conveys them through composition. The story follows a ragtag group of defenders who can merge with a giant robot to fight monsters called kaiju. The high school protagonist, Yuta Hibiki, is suffering from one of pop culture's favourite plot devices, amnesia. In the case of Gridman, the creators get a lot of mileage out of the composition and themes than most shows with this scenario. Everything around Yuta is used as a visual trap. Encroaching power lines, railway crossings, even family photos are used to block, obstruct or disconnect him with his surroundings. His neighbourhood is a world of empty streets, grey skies and ominous giants that only he can see in the distant horizon. The epic brawls with city-destroying monsters are animated incredibly well and have a sense of scale. But the real tension is cemented beautifully, with the city under a constant state of rainy weather, or the rain just finishing. At the end of each episode, people's memories are rebooted, and the dead are forgotten. The morning fog creeps back in, echoing Yuta's state of amnesia, and the greater mystery of the monsters that are invisible to the rest of the city. Isolation is another theme touched on throughout the show. The series is rammed with imagery of people being dwarfed by gloomy backgrounds. It's also conveyed with spacing between characters. Whole scenes unfold where people interact with each other, but fail to connect in a meaningful way. Everyday objects and architecture form divisions between them, reinforcing this notion of an invisible barrier they can't break through. They're basically talking past each other through selective framing. It also reaches claustrophobic levels with the interiors to reflect a character's personality amongst all the hoarded clutter. Akane Shinjo, the main antagonist, sits alone in her room towering over her plastic kaiju models and bags of garbage, containing what we assume are defeated monsters at the hands of Gridman. This is her domain, and she has complete control over it. The show does a great job of representing Yuta and Akane's mental states in very different physical spacing, in a non-verbal manner. The camera stays locked off with the odd tilt or pan, unless it's moving in for the kill, with an emotional or action beat. The creators allow the characters to convey space while shaping atmosphere, which informs us about their inner thoughts and the lack of or emotive bond they form between themselves. Anyway, I like to keep things short and sweet. I've said enough by saying as little as possible. I'm Izzy, and you've been watching We've Got Issues.